Okay, we are doing week 3 homework. So what do we have? Calculate the payoff for the following decision table using the order sizes and demand levels. That shows order size we shows under alternative, order 100, order 200, 150 and order 200. And the demand goes in horizontal position 100, 150, 200. The selling price of unit is 35 and the variable cost per unit is 25. Assume there is no leftover value for unsold units. Okay, so selling for 35 make for it's worth 25, but they sell 35, so with $10 difference. Okay, let's see how we're gonna complete that decision table and what kind of profit we're gonna have. A decision table display practically possible combinations of alternatives and states of associated problems, and the payoff will result with each combination. So let's see how we're gonna figure it out. So 100, 150, 200, 100, 150, 200. I'm going to work on this case. Let me clean this. So the revenue that was solved, actually, let me draw the demand and supply. This is demand 100, 150, 200. Three cases we're gonna look, and this is supply that we will have 100, 150, and 200. So let's see, we're going to look at revenue in each case. So revenue from the sale. Okay, it's gonna be equal taking care of this one 100. So we can make 100. This is supply 100, demand 100, so we can, and this is demand. So 100 times we sold it for $35, right? It's gonna be 3,500. And the cost, how much it costed to make it? It's gonna be 100 times 25, right? It's gonna be $2,500. So from here, the profit is gonna be how much? $1,000, right? $3,500 minus $2,500, it's gonna be $1,000. Dollar sign, and the answer here is gonna be 1,000, sorry. All right, next we are going to work with we have supply 100, but demand is 150, which means all our 100 we're gonna sell, correct? And it's gonna be the same math. So 50 demand, additional demand, well, it won't be satisfied because we have only 100, right, in this case. So same profit is gonna be $1,000, right? And the same situation is going to be with 200. They want 200, we can provide only 100. So our profit for 100, it's going to be $1,000. Okay. Next, we can provide 150. Okay, and demand is 100. So what's gonna happen here? 150, our revenue from sale, it's gonna be 150, and they demand is 100, so I can do only 100 times 35, right? 3,500. Cost, it's a different story. We made 150, right? So it's gonna be 150 times 25. So 25 times 15, 375, and 2 zeros. So 37,500. Let me one more time. 3,750. Oh, 1 zero is additional. So in this case, what we're gonna have, we offer the supply is greater than demand. In this case, we are going to have loss, right? So profit is gonna be 3,500 minus 3,750. It's gonna be 50, and 7 minus 5, we're gonna be in loss, negative $250. Next, here in this case we have demand 150, supply is also 150. Let me drop it down so it would be, I can always work here so I can see. So revenue from sale is equal 150 times 35. 150 times 35, and I am getting $5,250. And the cost is gonna be 150 times 25, right? And it's gonna be, hold on, 150 times 25, and it's gonna be 3,750. So profit is gonna be 5,250 minus 3,750, and that is gonna be, let me see, $500 here. We're gonna have profit. $200, we offer 150, we can make supply 150, but demand is 200. So practically it's gonna be the same way. We can supply only 150, which is gonna be the same amount, 500, right? Just like in previous case. And when we have 200, here we're gonna have much more loss, right? We the supply 200, demand is only half. Let's see. Let me push this down. So revenue is gonna be from sale is gonna be 200 times, no, they want only 100, right? So it's gonna be big loss. 100 times 35, 3,500, and cost is going to be 200 times 35, which is going to be 77,000. So from here, profit equal 3,500 minus 7,000. So 7,000 minus 3,000 is 4,000. 4,000 minus 500, 3,500. Now, let me explain. Because our demand is 100, but we supply 200, so it doesn't matter that we have 200. We can sell only 100, correct? So this 100 times price, 35, is we get this much. But cost, how much money we put, because we have 200, then, oh, I'm sorry. For cost, it has to be 25. 1 second. 25. Did I make the same mistake here? No, correct. That's good. 25. So then it's going to be 5,000. So 3,500 minus 5,000. It's going to be 2,500. Negative. No. Yeah, negative. Negative 2,500. Because we offer more than there is a demand. Next, we have 200. And I place 100, and demand is 150. It's going to be also, let me see, loss, but not that much. Let me see. So it's if 150 total, and I offer, we can supply only 150. So revenue is going to be 150 times 35. So how much is 150 times 35? 5,250. Now cost, we have 200 times 25. Oh, so we are getting into positive. Very good. So from here, revenue, profit is equal 5,250 minus 5,000, and I'm getting $250 profit. And lastly, 200 right here. So revenue, it's from sell, it's going to be 200 times 35. It's going to be 77,000. And the cost, it's going to be 200 times 25, going to be 5,000. Right? So from here, profit is going to be 7,000 minus 5,000, and it's going to be 2,000. Okay, those are all our solutions. I don't know if I can put all this. Let me open and we approximately can see. Yeah, but data will be different if I start doing now. So let me go down and take a picture of, so we can enter. One second. I'm taking pictures so I can enter the data. And then from here I went up. And then from here even more up. Oh, actually I put already here data, so I can do it. So 250, this one. No, this is 100. This is 2000. I can just copy the table. I forgot that I put in the table also. All right, I'll just copy table and put the answers. That's it. Let's go back. So what do I have here? 400, I have profit 1000. 450 profit again 1000. For 200 profit 1000. All right. Moving to 100, 150. It's I have here 500. 450, it's gonna be, oh no, I'm sorry, negative 250. Next, 500. And next is also 500. Okay, and lastly, it's gonna be negative 2500, and then here it's gonna be 250 profit, and for 200 it's gonna be 2000. Oh, let's check it. One or more responses are incorrect. Let me see. 250, 1500, 250. Seems to me it's 150. This one is should be wrong. Order 150 and demand 150. And this one. Okay, let me double check. So 150, 150. Let's go back. Actually, we can do the math ourselves. So, all right, 150, 150. Where is our 150? So 200. Here is 150. So 5,250 minus 3,750. One more time. 250 minus 3,750 of 1,500. Okay, I messed up here. 1,500. So here it's gonna be 1,500. Okay, let me see. Comparing numbers, I can foresee which one could be wrong. Also, this 150, 200 that I have 500, that one need to be checked also. 150 and 200. Let's see. 200 and 150. So we have of this one. I want to check. So we have 150. We sell for 35. just because it demands 200, we don't have 200, we still have 150. Okay, 150. So 150 times 25, 3,750. And we need to subtract here 3,750. Yeah, so 3,750 minus, no, 5,250 minus 3,750, and it's going to be 1,500. This one. Let me go back. It's gonna be here 1,500. Let's check second time. What else? I don't even know what to look at. I have to go over everything. Let me see, 1,250. Okay, so I'm going to check this order. Negative 2,500. Let me check this one also. Well, the fact that it's going to be negative, it's fact, but let's check it. So 200 supply, demand 100. Okay, let's go back. It was somewhere here. Okay, well, we can do it. So here is 150 demand and 200 supply. So we have to do 150 times 35. That's a revenue, right? So it's going to be 150 times 35. It's going to be 5,250. But the cost, this is revenue. Cost, it's going to be again at 200 times 25. 5,000. $200 times 25, 5,000. So profit is going to be 250, right? 250 positive. Let me put it back. See, did I put that way? No. Let me put this way, 250. Okay, it opened. Let's see what is wrong. Didn't I have at the beginning 1,500? 1,500, 250, 1,000, 1,500, 2,000. Well, let me open it. Before I had it 1,500 and it didn't take it. So 150, 150. $150, 200. I don't see it. Revenue 200, 200. This is 150, 150 together. $100 times, this is 100, 200. Where is 100, 200? Oh, here it is. How did I get 2,500? Okay. Here it is. 3,500 minus 5,000. Should I say da to myself? Negative 1,500. Okay, that's where was the mistake. Okay. All right, we got it. Moving to next one, number 2. Okay, since I did so many silly mistakes, let me do this one also for you. It's gonna be same thing. Numbers are different. Let me draw 25, 50, 75, 100. 1 second. 25, 50, 75, 100. All right. And here demand is gonna be 25, 50, 75, 100. All right. So let's see what's happening. So calculate the profit for the following decision table using the order sizes and demand level shown. The selling price per unit is 10. And variable the cost per unit is 6. All right, let's do it this time. I'll just pay attention not to do such silly mistakes. Okay, let's get going. So price is 10, cost is $6. Okay, so revenue, it's gonna be for this one 25, demand 25, supply 25, all is good. 25 times 10, it's gonna be 250. Cost is gonna be 25 times 6, it's gonna be free 1,250. So profit is gonna be $100. All right. Next, the 25 and 50. So demand is 50. Supply is 25. So revenue is going to be based on, see, we can provide only 25 of them. 25 times $10 per piece, gonna be 250. And cost is gonna be, again, since 25 doesn't matter, demand 50, we can give only 25 times 6, it's gonna be 150. So same profit is gonna be same $100. Okay, let me make it less thickness. And next, 75. Okay, although demands 25, but we are going to deal with 25 again, right? So it's going to be same result, which is going to be 100 here, profit. And when it has 100, doesn't matter. It's still profit is going to be 100 because we can provide only 25. All right. Now, let's do 50. So 50 and 25 demand. Here supply is prevailing the demand. So revenue is gonna be equal 25, although we have 20 at 50, but we are going to provide 25 because demand is 25. 25 times 10 is 250, but cost we have 50. 50 times 6, it's gonna be 300. So revenue is gonna be 250 minus 300. It's gonna be negative 50 loss. Next one, we have 50 and 50 on this one. So this one is gonna be, let me see, we should get with positive profit. So revenue is equal 50 times 10, 500, cost 50 times 6, 300. So profit is gonna be 200, right? Next. 50, 75. So we're gonna provide 50 again, right? Although demand 75, we provide 50. So it's gonna be same 50. No, hold on. So revenue is gonna be, we can provide only 50. 50 times 10, 500. But cost is also gonna be 50 times 6, 300. So the profit is gonna be again positive 200. Now when we have 100, we still provide 50, right? So they demand more than we can, so again it's going to be same number, 200. Different story is going to be when we supply is more than demand. So for 75, we the offer 75, we have supply 75, demand is 25. Let's see how much in loss we're gonna be. So revenue is gonna be, we're gonna work with 25 times 10, it's gonna be 250, and cost is gonna be 75 times 6, because we have 75 with $6 piece. It's gonna be 6 times 5, 30, 42 and 3, 45. So profit is gonna be 250 minus 450. It's gonna be negative 200, right? So 75, but the demand is 50 now. Okay. So we are offering 50. So 50 times revenue, 50 times 10, 500, cost 50 times 6, 300. So it's 70 times, oh, I'm looking confusing, 75, yeah, 75 times 6, because I'm looking this one. So 75 times 6, let me see, 6 times 5, 30, 3 in mind, 42 and 3, 45. Okay, profit is going to be positive $50, right? Next, 75, such case it's no way to make silly mistake here. So 75 times 10 cost 75 times 6. So 75 times 6 we already have 450. Here will be 750, and we have profit 750 minus 450, it's gonna be 300. Okay, and with the price of 100, so demand is 100, we can supply 75, so revenue is gonna be 75 times 10, 750, and the other one also 75 cost, so it's gonna be same 300, right? And let's do 100 also, and we will be done. So what do we have here? We provide 100, we need 25. Let's see. So revenue is gonna be 25 times 10, 250, because demand is 25 only. But cost, we have 100 times 6, so it's gonna be 600. So profit is equal 250 minus 600, 350, right? 600 minus 200, 400, and 50 minus 50 is 350. So it's going to be negative 350. Now the case where we have demand 50, a little bit higher demand. So revenue is 50 times 10, 500. Cost, it's going to be 100 times 6, 600. So profit is going to be negative 100, right? All right. 75 already should be positive. So which means we should have profit. Now let's see, 75 times 10, 750, and we have 100 times 6, it's going to be 600, of course, yes, $150 profit. Although we product is supplying more than demand, but still we get positive. So it depends on demand and supply. And lastly, 100 revenue. Here we are. 100 times 10 is 1,000, and 100 times 6, 600, and profit is going to be 400. So what we can say, look here, although supply is more than demand, we end up with positive. Demand same, we end up with, of course, positive. But when we have usually in much less, we offer 700, but demand 25, 50, then you end up with negative. Okay, so that's a result. Let me take a picture and we'll see what happened. I was paying attention this time, so not to do silly mistake. All right, let me type it in. 425, I'm writing down. Wow. Okay, like this. 425, it's gonna be 100. 450 is gonna be 100. 75 is 100, and 100 is 100. Next, 50, it's gonna be negative 50. 50, we have profit 200. For 75, 50 and 75, we have same profit 200. And 100, 50 supply and 100 demand, same $200 profit. Okay, moving to the case when supply prevail, so it's gonna be negative 200, and then positive 50, 75, 75, it's gonna be 300, and then 100, it's gonna be 300. All right, supply 100, demand is 25, so it's gonna be negative 350. Next it's gonna be negative 100. $75 is 150, and 100 is 400. All right, let's check it. $100, negative 50, negative 200, negative 350. I put 360. I don't have 350. 360, 350. Okay, that's a typo. Okay, finally we are good. So I'm not going to do number 3. You already now know how to work. Number 4, it's the same way. So I'll open the answer. Okay, number 5, it's gonna be same thing. You can do it. And instead, and number 6 is different a little bit. Hold on. From supplier, 1 second, let me read. I want to understand if there is a difference, so I would figure out should I solve it or not. No, from what I'm seeing, it looks like it's gonna be the same thing. No, it's not the same thing. No, this is not the same thing. So I will solve number 6. Let me check number 5 also. Let me make sure number 5 is also, if it's the same thing, you can solve it, or I should solve it. No, number 5 is the same thing.